Tonight, this video is for all of my Gen X people, us 40 somethings, I just been thinking a lot, and it's just like, I believe that there's a such thing as birth order trauma. I believe that it's actually stopping you from moving forward in things in your life. I believe that, with us being the sons and the daughters of baby boomers, right? I just feel like there's a lot to unpack. Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am CC. I encourage women to stop negotiating with their fears, live life on your own terms, and create your own reality. At a young age, we were basically the nucleus of everything. We were made to attach ourselves to things that we probably necessarily should not have at our age, being so young. But you know what, we were so great at adapting to grown up things, which is a gift and a curse. So we are Gen Z, right? And Gen Z, we are very independent. We are very self-motivated. We do a lot of things systematically because of what we went through as kids. So just taking me, for example, for me, I just always think back to my childhood and the things that I encountered from my childhood. And it's like, for real, like, I do not want to be depended on. Do not depend on me. Like, do not. And it's different from me placing myself there as my choice. But as a kid and doing grown up things and taking care of grown up stuff, like that's a no. That'll get you quickly eliminated from my circle real quick. Like, it's just something about people depending on me. Like, you'll notice, I'm not gonna even lie, no shade at all. Like, you'll see me go strong in other places, but soon as somebody's depending on me, like they make it known, like, oh, this and that, then it's almost like it takes my freedom away. Like, it takes my freedom away. Like, you depending on me takes my freedom away that I did not opt into. I didn't opt to have my freedom taken away. So that's just like one clear important thing. Like, that'll be like a dead in hell to the no for me. And it all stems from just, and I can only talk about firstborn, birth order and trauma with firstborn, because like I said, we are the first. We're the first to want to please, and we learn at a young age just how to almost come into our own pleasing devices, like how we trained ourselves to be rewarded, or how we trained ourselves to stay out of trouble. Like, when I was a kid, I stayed under the radar. I made sure I cleaned everything before somebody told me to. I made sure like the house was spotless. Like, ain't nobody coming to me with no smoke, no nothing, like no drama. Everything's already clean. What can I help you with now? Like, leave me alone, because it was a very, very traumatic childhood. And it's almost like, I don't want to say that my sisters and brothers under me didn't have access to that type of trauma that I did, but for firstborns, we just deal with things on a whole nother level. Like, it can be some simple things and the whole world comes crashing down, right? Because we've never seen it before. The other kids under a firstborn would usually model the firstborn. So they know how to respond to things, how to react to certain things, how to do a lot of things that they learn from the kids that grew up before them, whether it's second child, third child, fourth, fifth, sixth. They fall in their own birth order. And right now, like I said, I'm talking about exclusively firstborn because I am a firstborn 40 something, right? So it comes down to, how do you parent this person? How do you, instead of having a teenage parent, you're now your own 40-year-old parent, right? You much more patient with yourself. You give yourself a whole lot of grace, and you actually live out those childhood discoveries that you never had a chance to do. I find myself just being so happy just doing things by myself. Like, it can be a walk, and truthfully, that too is it. A lot of strength in that comes from God. A lot of it, knowing that in some of the things I've been through, it can never be as worse as what it was, right? So I just think back to, like, yeah, you may have a death by 1,000 cuts, right? You have all these cuts and all these memories and all this bad stuff going on, but when do you start parenting yourself with all the patience that you never got, all the options that you never got? You never got to say no to certain things, and to certain people that may have put you in compromising positions where you didn't have the place to say no. It wasn't, you were obligated to be there and be who you were in that moment. So a lot of parenting, like I said, us 40 somethings, we Generation X, which is us 40 somethings, we really have to just love on ourselves a whole different way. Like, love yourself like you are the only person on the planet and the sun rises and sets for you. Like, as the individual that you were supposed to be, and thrive from that.